presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me.
Who wanna bet us that we don't touch letters, stack cheddars forever, live treacherous, all the etceteras, to the death of us, me and my confidants, we shine, you feel the ambiance, y'all niggas just rhyme, by the ounce though accumulates like snow, we don't just shine, we illuminate the whole show, you feel me?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the inaugural first episode of Views from the City. I'm your host, Jason Cordner, a.k.a. J Smooth, a.k.a. Busy J, a.k.a. Black Buddha. I'm a writer and contributor for the OvertimeNews.net. I also freelance blog, other affiliations. Hey, I have my eyes on the city that I love, New York City, born and raised Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, stand up. We go hard. You already know all the sayings. I am here pretty much because I believe in expressing your POV. And for you, those who don't know what POV stands for, that's your point of view. If you don't have an outlet, create an outlet. I'm a firm believer in that. Nothing is given, everything is taken. You have to take what you want in life if you want to be successful. So hey, I'm here, I'm creating a new show, trying to do something different, express my views to the city that I love, the greatest city in the world, New York City, NYC, 5 boroughs, we all know. So what this show's premise is going to be about is pretty much recapping events that happened during the week, previewing events that's happening in the upcoming week, talk about some hot takes in all things sports, pop culture, politics, tech, and anything in between. Listen, I hold no punches. We're going to give it to you raw, unfiltered, uncut. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to talk real quick about I'm tired of everybody trying to clown the New York market. I am tired of everybody not doing their homework, not researching the facts, and not understanding where the hate or the making fun of comes from. I'm going to give it to you like this. Everybody laughs at the New York Knicks and how they've been a laughing stock for the last 15 years. But if you did your homework and you was really digging into facts, James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks, makes a boatload of money. Madison Square Garden and the Knicks organization are worth billions. Maybe 3 to 4 teams in the NBA can say they're worth billions, but that's not a lot. So yes, the Knicks haven't won a playoff series in 3 years. Let's forget about it. Only 3 years. They last made the playoffs 3 years ago. They hit a little rock bottom, but now they have all this cap space. Phil Jackson, he's doing the best that he can. Everybody wants an instant fix. It's a whole new NBA from when Phil was coaching. We got players that want to either stay home or go home or play with their buddies or protect their brand and trademark things like the name Curry, which I think is just asinine. So what Phil did, he said, hey, I'm going to take a risk on Derrick Rose, who's only playing on a 1-year contract, ladies and gentlemen. That contract comes off the books next season. So it's a low-risk, high-reward situation where Derrick Rose can ball out of control and make himself and the Knicks look attractive. So it's a win-win. I get what Phil Jackson is trying to do. He's like, hey, you know what? This guy was a former league MVP. He played 66 out of 82 games last year, but everybody want to jump on social media and all these outlets, talk about he's injury prone and he hasn't played a full season. But you know what? Tim Duncan only played 60 games last season. Derrick Rose played more games than Tim Duncan, but that will never get brought up in the conversation or topic. Again, I'm here to show you my views from the city, my views and expressions of what's going on and what needs to be covered. Because, the media never lies to you. The media never lies to anybody. So again, I think it's a great situation. I think the Knicks are going to have a great season. They're going to make the playoffs. They'll probably win about 45 games. And all you can do is go up from there. That's all you can do. All you can do is want to build a steady incline. Another known fact about the whole situation is that if you think about it this way. when Amari Stoudemire came to New York in 2010, he instantly made the Knicks attractive to other free agents. Now, if Amari didn't come in 2010, Melo wouldn't have came later in 2011. As much as I was against that trade, Melo's looked at the situation like, hey, Amari's a decent player. A lot of the young guys that they had who they traded away for Melo, they were a good up-and-coming team. And he was like, why not? Why not go to New York? I love the city. I was born in the city. It helped with his brand. Why not? Why not be all in? Now, another thing that people will not mention in the media, they want to bash Melo for not being a winner, for putting his brand over his basketball playing skills, whatever the case would be. And I alluded on Satellite Sunday, the reason Carmelo is never leaving New York is because he wants to establish himself as the next Magic Johnson. He's not trying to be He's not trying to be LeBron James on the basketball court. He's not trying to be Magic Johnson on the basketball court. He's trying to be Magic Johnson, the businessman. He's setting himself up. And who are we to say that's something that we don't want to see our athletes do? Who are we to say, hey, why not go get all the money you can, because you can make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time span, because NBA players, their lifespan, it's their basketball career is not something that's not going 20 years deep anymore. So maximize as much money as you can and leverage what you can do. So that's what Carmelo's doing. He's leveraging his connects that he's making in New York City. For once again, one of the greatest cities in the world, it's still tied to a lot of old man money. What I mean by old man money, I'm talking about oil, Wall Street, real estate. Everything starts here. So I understand what Melo's doing. He wants to stay connected with James Dolan, because as much as many other people want to clown James Dolan, the man is a billionaire, and he has ties and hands in so many things going on, not just in the city, but around the world. So I get what Melo's doing. So, again, let's have some faith in the Knicks. I think Derrick Rose is going to be a great addition. Things are looking up for the Knicks, and I'm all for that. It's long overdue. Speaking about LeBron James, I've seen so much backlash. I've seen so much. It's funny what 2 weeks can do. He won a championship last week for Cleveland. Cleveland's first title in 52 years. I mean, I don't even know how. I mean, I'm blessed to be in New York. I've seen the Giants win 2 titles. I've seen the Knicks play in 2 NBA Finals. I've seen my Mets win in '86. I had no homework in the 3rd grade for a month, and I enjoyed that. Ever since then, hey, the Knicks became my team. Other than that, I could not understand watching all of my sports teams not win a title, let alone for 52 years. Goodness, but yeah, back to LeBron. We're getting off topic a little bit. Back to LeBron. LeBron is slowly on pace to catch Michael Jordan and being the GOAT of the NBA. I know that sounds asinine. I know that sounds just crazy to say, but numbers don't lie, and facts are the facts. LeBron's playing in his 13th season. And out of those 13 seasons, he's been in the finals 7 times. I understand Jordan is 6-0 in the finals, but let us not forget that it took Michael Jordan 8 years to get to his first NBA finals. People forget those thumpings he took from the Detroit Pistons. People forget the thumpings he took from the Boston Celtics. People forget all about that. People somehow forgot that he left Chicago after winning 6 titles. And we forget about his playing days in Washington as a Washington Wizard. So this whole thing of Jordan being untouchable and out of reach, I'm here to tell you I feel different at. LeBron James right now is on a $1 billion Nike contract, lifetime contract. This guy, he's gonna bring in money left and right. He has his own production deal. LeBron took his high school homies and positioned them and made them powerful. Hey, whatever. Let me give you guys a life lesson here. You do not understand the value of friendship until you put your friends in a position of power. And that's what LeBron did. He paid for these guys to go to school, become the best at what they can be at the field that they're in. And it's just as remarkable what LeBron's doing off the court. Now we're talking about on the court. Nobody's touching LeBron next year, the year after that, 5 years. LeBron has not missed any extensive playing time in his whole career. That's unheard of. People forget Jordan broke his leg, and that's how the Bulls were able to get Scottie Pippen. They sucked so bad that year. They were in the lottery, and look and behold, they landed Scottie Pippen. LeBron does not put you in a liable situation like that. This guy stays healthy. He's on top of his game. He's always constantly working on his game. Just look at the NBA Finals, for example. Yes, people was ready to clown him when they were down 3-1. But just look what happened. Look what happened in those last 3 games. He just took over. He went to the hole. His jump shot was there. His passing was there. His rebounding was there. He averaged a triple-double. LeBron is, I'm telling you, you guys don't want to admit it. LeBron's on pace to be better than Jordan statistically. And then what you're going to say? Oh, he only has 3 rings. He's going to be they're coming out the Eastern Conference for the next 3 years. Without a doubt. So who's to say he doesn't go 2-1 in the next 3 years? That's 5 championships. 5 championships out of 10 finals appearance. I'll put that over 6-0. Michael Jordan never faced anybody on the level of the competition that LeBron James is facing. Let's just get that out the way. I don't think the 2 Utah Jazz teams would have beat the Golden State Warriors or the San Antonio Spurs or the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we just need to really sit back and really look at everything. I know this might sound like a hot take that I'm spewing off of this is just, what have you done for me lately? LeBron has done this now, but what about the career? No, we got to be fair. We got to look at the overall of everything. You got to look at everything from a non-subjective point of view. LeBron has played longer minutes, more games, and yet he's never suffered an injury to take him out. So that's something to be, commended. And I know a lot of people are not going to view that, and they're going to see that and think there's no way he's better than Jordan. He's a team hopper. What if he leaves and win another championship somewhere else? Well, when Jordan was playing, there was such a thing called, dynasties and players staying with one team. It's not like that now. It's a whole new sports arena. People are making money hands on fist, and the people are more in charge of their brand. Everybody's more brand aware, more self-aware now than they were in the 90s and 80s. And this is for all sports. It would have been unheard of if Troy Aikman would have left Dallas and went to, let's say, Detroit. It would have looked, back then it would have been unheard of. Today, why not? If they're going to offer me a little bit more money and there's a salary cap and Dallas wasn't trying to match that offer, why not jump ship? Why not take your brand and go somewhere else? Why not help deliver a championship to a team and to a city that desperately needs one? You think LeBron's 2 Miami championships are going to be remembered 5 years from now? They probably will be, but everybody's going to remember that one he won for Cleveland. The statue should be, be sketched out right now. I mean, the things that this guy's done economically wise, how he's impacted the city of Cleveland, Northeast Ohio. I mean, you got to think about all these things. It's all about the brand. Look at Shaq. Shaq left Orlando, won 3 championships. Well, LA won a championship in Miami, but he's not looked at as a mercenary or a hired gun. But LeBron is. I just think that's a lot of, social media trolls and social media, there's people want to, it's like, everybody hates on everybody's success. I don't understand where this country's going, where you cannot be cheered or commended for doing a great job, but at the same time, you could be, ridiculed and made a butt of all jokes because this is what you choose to do. You choose to be somebody that wants to help others, uplift others, inspire others. He wants to help. He went back home to help his people. I get it. I get why LeBron went back home. I get it. The championship means more. Did you see how many people came out to the parade? My God. Someone like me, a native New Yorker, I'm dying. I am itching. I'm praying. I am praying with this pina colada in hand. I'm praying that I get to see a Knicks or Nets parade. You know how crazy that would be? You know how insane that would be? I know for a fact people who don't even like the Knicks that are in New York would come out for that parade. When LeBron won the championship in Miami, it was like a parking lot parade compared to what happened in Cleveland. 1.3 million people showed up. I don't know what people were. I don't know